So I'm going to explain the secret sauce ingredients in terms of why ICF homes are so much more comfortable to actually live in. And the two main secret sauce ingredients has to do with the 2.5 inches of EPS foam on the inside and at the outside. And in between is the 8 inches of concrete in my particular home. So why are those secret sauce ingredients? Well, the 8 inches of concrete represents, in my case, 1 million pounds of a free thermal battery. So what do I mean by a free thermal battery? Well, heat always travels in just one direction, and that is whatever is the coldest. So in the winter time, when it is cold outside, the conditioned air that you paid money to condition to get the heat temperature up wants to go out. The 2.5 inches of EPS foam slows down the heat transfer as it goes out. Then it hits 8 inches of concrete. That 8 inches of concrete is a free thermal battery. Because it is such dense matter, it's able to store a tremendous amount of heat, which makes it hard for the heat molecules, for the heat to continue to make its way out. Then it gets to the outside, it still has to go through an additional 2.5 inches of EPS foam before it's able to get to the cold of the outside. And so that also makes it so that 8 inches of my free thermal battery is providing radiant heat that is coming inside of the house. So I don't get any drafts on the inside of an ICF house. And then the other thing too, the other part of the secret ingredient with the concrete is that concrete makes it so that the air that I've conditioned inside the house, it's really hard to get through 8 inches of concrete. Same thing with the outside cold air. It's really hard for that outside cold air to make its way through 8 inches of concrete. In the summer, the whole thing reverses. I've paid to cool my air on the inside, and so the heat from the outside is trying to come in. It's got to go through 2.5 inches of EPS foam, then it hits the concrete. It's got to warm up all of that concrete before it's able to hit another 2.5 inches of EPS foam. So those are the secret ingredients that make it so that an ICF home on the inside is a lot more comfortable than the stick frame homes that you see across the street. And yes, it does cost a little bit more to have an ICF home, but then you have to ask yourself, well, what is the price of comfort? And in my case, I've shot a couple of videos. I'll put some links in the description of how I'm going to be able to heat this 10,000 square foot, 5-story multi-generational passive ICF house for around $20 a month. And so be sure to like and subscribe so you can follow along on this crazy journey as I DIY build this thing. Thanks for watching.